Welcome to Motivation Mondays. I'm Mark with Body Smart. So today I want to talk about comparison. Now, comparison is a tricky thing, and we often use it in kind of a self-destructive or sabotaging way, because a lot of times we compare our worst to other people's best, and then we tell ourselves a story that we're just not good enough, or someone else will always be better, etc., etc. And so in those times, comparison can be really demotivating. The comparison that seems to work is comparing ourselves to ourselves. But even there, we have to be careful, right? That we don't end up telling ourselves the story of, oh, I can never follow through with this, or I can never do this, or I'm this type of person, right? But comparison can be useful when we use that comparison to get better. And so I've talked in times before about some of the things that we can track, right? Our heart rate variability, our sleep, our heart rate during exercise, how difficult we felt a session of exercise was, et cetera, et cetera. And so tracking things like that, and even keeping something like a journal around this is how I felt on my run today, or this is how I felt after my workout, or things like that. Then we can actually look back at the data and we can look for trends, right? We can compare previous sessions. We can look at what our exercises looked over the course of a year, right? How's our sleep been in relation to all of that? And we can find some really specific points of areas that we could improve in, right? That we could turn that dial and get a little bit more in terms of performance and just feel better while we're exercising. And so that's the comparison that I think can be useful, is taking data, finding trends, and then making plans to implement some of those changes, right? To turn that dial so that it works in our favor in terms of performance. So that's today's tip, and catch you next time.